Blox's Halloween update just got leaked. Is this the cursed triple katana? Dual hollow sight? But that's not all. I'm gonna be showing you guys the craziest chromatic skins. There is so much interesting stuff to see, but don't worry, we'll be explaining everything in this video. Starting off with a post on X named Wizard. People are saying that it's from a source called Trust Me Bro. Well, who knows whether it's real or fake, but I want you to decide on that. Just take a look at this. It's a leopard skin with some sort of blazing flame aura with lava chains hanging around for a necklace. This looks way more menacing than the regular boring old leopard that we currently have, which is just a literal cat. Wait a second. Now that I think about it, kind of looks like a lion now. Oh, and don't forget, leopard is currently in progress, which means we are guaranteed to get a leopard rework. But there's more. It has this similar interface, which is similar to Dragon East or West. But that's not all. We also have this strange screenshot of a Halloween themed Blox map. It seems like the island in the background is actually the middle town in the first sea, but there's a bunch of candies on the floor and some spooky characters standing around. Not sure if they're NPCs or just part of the decoration. But my concern is that, is it gonna make the mobile players lag with the amount of candies on the floor and the amount of assets being added? I at least hope they have optimized it somewhat, or at least have an option to turn off Halloween mode. But my question to you now is, should Blox be focusing on Halloween stuff, or they should be focusing on changing the game mechanics and balancing the game out? Comment down below. But moving on to the skeleton T-Rex, and in my opinion, it looks pretty menacing to the clothing similar to what Madara wore. And I just can't imagine 10 of these chasing you down with red lighting effects around the body and glowing eyes. It is peak! But wait, speaking of Halloween, do you still want to make easy Robux to get every perm in the game? Well, you can sell clothing in Roblox, but doing that is hard. Or is it? What if we want to make a cool Firewings 3D asset? Let's head over to Costume Use, head over to the generation area, enable the Halloween option to make it spooky, and check if previewed asset is cool, which it is. So let's click here, boom! But how do we sell this to Roblox? But before that, what if we want to make Halloween clothing? Well, that's easy. Let's head over here, use a template that you like, change the others, generate some dreads, and boom! Upload this to Roblox in one click. You can easily scale your business in Roblox. So easy! But that's not all. I'll be giving a special gift if you use the code JIN when you sign up to Costume Use. But now, we have this, a tweet about Awakening Rework V2 mutation, which means we can mutate our awakened fruits. This may be similar to the enchantments we have in our swords and guns. If this was the case, would you guys want this update? Comment down below. But we also have this creation card, which has been teased over multiple bulletins. And not just that, we also have this gooey raid chip, which is very mysterious. With the first design as a skin compared to the other skins they have been adding so far, it's not just a reskin with a bunch of different colors. They didn't just change a thing or two and call it a day. It almost looks like a completely different fruit. Definitely a great take in my opinion. Now the fourth one I'm about to show you guys is interesting. Something some of you guys have been waiting for an eternity. Yeah, you guessed it correctly. Control fruit. In this screenshot, you can see over here that there is a fruit with orbs floating around it. And everybody knows that there is only one fruit with such orbs. The control fruit. And for the final images, we can see Eastern dragons hovering over a completely new island that we've never seen before in the game. So it'll be very hard to anticipate what we will be getting. Then on top of this, we have an art that looks like a Yeti, and since the theme of it is red, it could be like a skin. You know, the Oni fruit. Listen, man, if you ask me a question, I genuinely don't know whether Oni is gonna be a fruit or a chromatic skin. But enough of the tweets from Wizard. Do you guys remember this? If you don't, then it's fine. It is supposed to be the Second Sea Cafe rework, but it's been 2 years! Literally, Kid made a video about this 2 years ago. Blox's update is coming out, and right now, we still have the same old cafe. But that's not all. We have this strange red laser beam attack. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but it looks like a fighting style. In another move, it has this orb attack similar to the Dragon Heart. And lastly, we have this strange looking pattern on the ground, which is very similar to the Divine Art. Speaking of Divine Art, the leaked moveset looks pretty cool, and I really wonder, when will it be released? Hopefully soon. Control for rework is gonna take long, so Divine Art is gonna take even longer. But now, let's move on to sword concepts. Anyways, let's start over with the Cursed Triple Katana. As you guys can see over here, it looks pretty different compared to what we have in Blox. As you guys can see over here, the first move is called the Triple Revolving Ravager, which is... Oh my goodness, it's basically a triple version of the CDK, okay. And the X move, which is pretty much the same as the CDK one. I mean, you couldn't possibly do anything different to what we already had other than change the Z skill, which you can see over here. Okay, so far so good. If I have to rate this sword out, I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10, considering the fact that it, you know, it doesn't really do anything different with the X skill. But the Z skill is pretty much fire, okay? Now we're gonna move on to the triple buddy sword right here. Okay, I genuinely did not expect this to have a triple version, but it looks pretty cool if I do say so myself. Okay, so triple heat slash. Oh, look at that. Okay, and then the X skill. Oh, it's a triple. It looks like a shotgun. Okay, that's pretty fire. Let's do that again. Oh, dude, I cannot get enough of this. If the visuals get an upgrade, like in the main game, you know, like Shafi style, Bloxer style, I would give this a 10 out of 10. But for now, let's give it a 7.5 out of 10. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks pretty cool. I like the concept of it, you know, the triple swords and Blox fruits. But looking over here, we also have the Frozen Kitsune, the Kitsune Amaterasu, Kitsune Midnight, Kitsune Ink, and the Celestial Fruit. We're probably gonna check this out later on. Okay, so let's see here. Let's move on to the dual hollow set right here. Oh, look at that. Dude, imagine a triple hollow sight. That would be great. Why is this guy chasing me? There you go. Oh, okay. So just exactly what I had in mind. And the X, I don't think this is going to be any different. Oh, there's not even a moveset for it. Dual hollow sight. Go! That's pretty cool. And we also have the triple katana right here. Okay, I mean, the triple katana. Okay, it's a Z skill. Should be the same, right? Yeah, it's pretty much the same. But the X skill is a different story. Look at this. Oh, look at that! Triple hurricanes. Okay. You know what? Enough talking. I think it's time to... Oh, hey, Celestial Art. What about in shop? Do we have anything in shop? Nothing. Wait, the door fruit! You know what? We're getting sidetracked there. Now we're gonna be moving on to the crazy chromatic skin concept. Starting over, we have the Kitsune by Kashimo. Well, this is a really cool concept. It's almost like the polar opposite of regular Kitsune that we have. The main body is black, while the complementary color is red. And obviously, black and red together never goes wrong. You know what would be cool? I want to see a Bloxer version of Grow Garden Kitsune. And then we have the Volcanic Dough by Cappuccino. This concept is basically magma fruit mixed with dough fruit. The texture is very creative and sick. So we got the lava body instead of a dough, while the spikes are rocks. If this were to be added in the game as an actual skin, I'm sure it would be so peak. And then we got the cookie dough over here. Alright, bro. All I'm saying is, this is a very fun idea since this dough fruit is originally dessert candy related. So being cookie dough is actually a creative one. Oh, if you look over here too, the spike is literally chocolate chips. And I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of variations for this skin for sure. And then we have the Cosmic Kitsune. I'm just gonna let you guys decide what do you guys think about it. Comment down below what do y'all think about it. And then we got the Gravity Star Chromatic. Dude, this is actually insanely creative because we already have the black hole concept of gravity. Imagine if it turns into star related. That's about it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.